Hi everyone, it's Rude Judes here, calling from, did I say calling? Well, I am, I'm on my phone really, so I suppose I am kind of calling from the harbour town of Cove, and it's an absolutely beautiful day. Spring has sprung, so I'm going to read a few of my ditties to you today. I started writing poems a few years ago and did nothing with them, kind of observational stuff, but there's been nothing to observe. So I'm going to read a few out today that I hope give you a little giggle or grin or grimace, more likely. As I said, I started writing a few years ago, but it was when I went along to support the GAB, a storytelling group in Cork in, I think it was 2016. I was encouraged and coerced to get up there, so I read my first few poems, reading from a piece of paper with my hands shaking. But then I was hooked because they laughed at what I wrote, and that was it. Hooked. So anyway, as I said, there hasn't been a lot to observe recently, but I wrote this one a year ago at the beginning of the first lockdown when we were all terrified we were going to starve to death in our bunkers, aka homes. So this one I call Supermarket Sweep. My weekly outing to the supermarket filled me with excitement and desire. It was the one place I was allowed to go for essentials as I was the buyer. And anyone seeing my makeupless face or my scrunchied hair so unkempt and yuck in leggings and hoodie, sunnies and trainers would know that I now did not give a fuck. I do love food shopping, imagining treats that I myself concoct for pleasure. But during the crisis, it was much more rushed. Shopping was a duty, not for leisure. I only queued a few times, so orderly, behind the taping and yellow lines. Mask or scarf wrapped around me, hand sanitized, sunglasses steamed up so I was half blind. Squinting whilst reading the context on packets, lovingly touching fresh fruit and veggies, feet almost sticking out from the deep freezer whilst reaching the last bag of frozen peas. Bread was a scary one at the beginning. I need my toast. It's an Irish demand. Although I'm a baker of bread cakes and scones, my identity lost if no sliced pan. And as for the loo roll, it caused quite a fuss, around the world fighting for soft tissue. I like aloe vera sheets wiping my bum. Newspaper, greaseproof and dock leaves wouldn't do. I'm stacked up in barley and packs of dried soup, of bean cans and saucers, far too much to delve. I'm embarrassed to say that I got caught up with the panic and fear of empty shelves. Every time I turned the corner of an aisle, I'd be weary of what I'd bump into, so my autopilot quick step to the right saved me from the unmasked at counter queues. The conveyor belt till with staff behind screen made me feel lower than a common cur, scared I may touch them, cough, spit, sneeze or sniffle, wanting to go back to the way we were. So bless the shopkeepers who served us so well. Food didn't run out and products were stacked. It wasn't the end of the world as we thought, but something to put us all back on track. And that leads me on to something I wrote a few years ago, never knowing that we wouldn't be able to go to the hairdressers or a beauty salon or anything. So I wrote this as a kind of a tribute to all hairdressers or beauty therapists or anybody working in the beauty industry, because oh my God, we miss you so much. So this one is called Salon Surprise. As the sun rises and I crawl to my mirror, what looks back just overcomes me with fear. How can that lady who last night was so divine turn into this yeti with breath stinking of wine? At least my makeup's gone, mascara was removed. That doesn't matter, I'm a troll who's lost her groove. I scroll through my contacts to make an appointment. I need to look human to avoid disappointment. Good morning, Salon Blah. Ooh, a too chirpy greeting. So I get perky too. The moment is fleeting. I drag myself to the shower, then tie my hair back. Maybe I should cover it with a Hessian sack. I'm wearing sunglasses. I duck around corners, for this walking corpse should be followed by mourners. Then I hear the bell as I push the salon door, and chirpy comes running across the salon floor. I'm welcomed like a long-lost friend, my coat's removed. With whatever the stylist does can only improve. And now tranquility hits me at Salon Blau, trashy magazine in hand and a cup of cha. Music is blasting as I sing my favourite song. My stylist shouts out that he won't be too long. Like a matador he appears with long dark cape to cover me up, tucking in around the nape. At the sink my neck feels stretched like it's on a rack. Warm soapy water trickles down my ears and back. This makes me giggle till the head massage begins. I'm floating in heaven, forgetting last night's sins. Then it's up from my moment of bliss to the chair, with my stylist discussing how he'll cut my hair. I state what I want, just my usual trimming, not too much from the face 'cause it's more slimming. My stylist's a laugh, we don't talk of the weather, but secrets and tales, for I trust him forever. At the same time I'm listening to conversations from customers of holiday destinations. My second cup of tea is put in front of me. It tastes so much better when you know it's free. Through my sipping and chatting, I see my blonde locks piling on the floor, building nests for a flock. The sound of the banter, the dryer, the scissors, the smell of shampoos, perfume sprays and flowers, the styling from another person of your hair, the artist at work adding flair 'cause he cares. I entered the salon that day like a yeti, but left like a bride sprinkled with confetti. No wash and go for me, I left calmer and wise, in a zen-like state from after my salon surprise. And as I said, I'd kill to see my hairdresser now. I don't know, I think I might need a lawnmower at this stage. You can't see the back, it's all caught up. So I don't know if I've run over time because I'm afraid to look. I was told 5 minutes, but I may have overdone it. But the last one I'm going to do now is a short one, and it feels really appropriate. I wrote this one a few years ago, and it's called The Apocalyptic Bang. We were sitting at the dinner table, 4 girls slurping a vineyard of wine. The end of the world became topic, as it does with us from time to time. Suddenly, all philosophizing stopped. No wasting time anymore, saving Earth. So drink lots more wine, fill up with carbs. So who cares about expanding girths? And as one thought led to another, where we'd all prefer to be, or what we'd like to be doing in our last few minutes being free. Would you believe the most popular hope, as we listed our wills and desires, was that we'd be under some bloke whilst waiting for brimstone and fire? Well, there's nothing more practical to do, because at that stage we'd have finished praying. If it's the last time our bodies would move, then we'd rather have arms and legs flaying. So, if somebody presses that button, or an asteroid's plummeting fast, scream loudly, "Here comes the apocalypse!" and enjoy that big bang. It's your last. So good luck everyone. We'll soon be coming out of this lockdown, please God. And I really look forward to getting back down to West Cork and seeing you all again. I miss you guys at the Speakeasy. Take care. Bye all.